tomorrow is the day Deadpool 3 trailer comes out, and we got to talk about it. So it's either going to be 6 a.m. or it's going to be during a sport game, which would be 6 p.m. More than likely, I'm going to hit for 6 a.m. Don't know for sure, but that's just my thoughts. So without further ado, let's get into all the information we know and all the information that came out today. Let's go. You guys know Holyfield. He's the latest scooper that everybody's testing out, and I'm definitely keeping track of him, keeping track of everybody, but he's on the radar right now because like everybody's been telling me, hey, keep a track on him. You know, all the bigger scoopers are telling me to watch him just because they feel like he's taking from a lot of them, but at the same time, he's making up some stuff as well, is what they're saying. Whether or not, let's go into it. Holyfield scoops. The first official trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine will release late March or early April. Well, seeming the fact that it's the 21st of April and April's over next week.
It's false. No way.
Let's make an X for that one. We will revisit Earth 838 from Multiverse of Madness, and the Savage Land will make its debut in the film. So I know for a fact that we're not researching or revisiting 838. That's not in the film. Now, as for the Savage Land, I do not believe it's in the film either, because the whole thing is people are hinting that the Hulk's bed is the Savage Land. It's not. So I'm more than positive that it's not in there. At the end of the film, Captain America and 7 other Avengers will spot the 2 mutants once they first enter the MCU timeline, as it was they're not appearing in the MCU.
What the?
They're not appearing in the MCU. The rumors going around, it's not MCU. So let's just make that very clear. It's not going to happen, and yeah, let's just go with that. Next up, Savage Land. Once again, Holyfield pretty much posted a picture of Kazar with Deadpool, and he's like, me? And they're making a statue of him. Once again, they are not going to the Savage Land. Not that I'm aware of. If they do, once again, I'll eat my words. But from what I'm aware, he is not in the film, and they do not go to the Savage Land. Whether or not there's parts of the Savage Land in the film, like say on Deadpool, like maybe like a dinosaur or whatever, but they are not actually going to do the whole Savage Land yet. They're just not going to do it. But without further ado, I think we should get into the Logan parts now that I think are the more interesting parts of this video, as Alex and other people had a lot to say today. Here we go. So first up, Alex posted something next to it, and it was the whole Logan thing, and then he put, lie detector determines this is a lie. And somebody said, which part was the lie though? These could be 4 different things to lie about. Well, luckily for you, I blew up the first picture. We're going to look at it, and then we're going to determine. Logan takes place in 2029. Totally separate thing. Logan died in quote Logan, not touching that. So let's talk about it. Logan takes place in 2029. Deadpool is from the TVA. He probably is possibly going to go to 2029, you know, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it is the same universe.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Once again, he's going to be picking up another Wolverine, but I feel like he's also going to be going to the Logan timeline for a little bit of point. Now, with that being said, regardless or not he's a variant, because of the way that they explained in Endgame, with it being said like this. But wait, just to be clear, the version in this movie, however it happens, is the Fox vs. Wolverine that we followed for all those years, ? And once again, Alex showed a picture of Loki, and Loki's turning around, and once again, it says variant. Now, this explanation is great. This came from Chris Eternal. What people don't understand is that even if Deadpool does go back to the Logan ending and somehow saves Wolverine, it doesn't affect what happens in that movie based on the rules the MCU has set about timeline interference. It just means there's a timeline where he survives.
Time travel!
And that makes so much sense. It means it just branches off. Now, there is a bunch of talks going around and whatnot that obviously he's going to go to the original Wolverine. I mean, Cryptic literally posted a picture, which I'll put above right here. Now, luckily for you guys, I save everything. This came from Cryptic, and this was, I think, about 2 years ago almost. Essentially, it's Deadpool, and he's like, no! And you see Logan, which he's all beat up and old. And then you see Deadpool, like, reviving him, which I think that's a prune stick. I don't know exactly what that is. It looks like a lightsaber. And then it says, much better. Will you help me? And then right there, I blocked it out. But it says, no, you die, essentially what it is. But you can't put that on TikTok because apparently you can't say that word. Now, I'm thinking it's almost like Deadpool's like, you know, he revives the Logan. He's like, wait, you're way too old or you're way too beat up. That's what it almost looks like. And it almost looks like he goes to a younger version. Now I'm wondering if it's the Logan from Wolverine, because from what we are aware of and what we understand is Logan is the anchor, and that's why the universe is diminishing. But at the same time, they don't really explain that. So with that rumor, it kind of is counterproductive, where it's like, okay, well, if Logan is the anchor and because of him that the universe is deteriorating and Deadpool goes to another universe, was it the Logan from the Fox universe that's the main Logan? That was the anchor, and this is like a second Wolverine, and then this is like one from maybe like the Wolverine or X-Men Origins or wherever he's from, because this Wolverine does look a little bit younger as well. So with that being said, we don't really know what's going on, but it's just weird. So I feel like he's gonna kind of like see the actual Logan and be like, oh man, you're so beat up, or something stupid. I mean, with that picture, it clearly looks like he's like, oh, like, oh no, I can't use you, I'm gonna go to another one or something like that. But who knows? Besides that, you know, that is the Deadpool news for today. The trailer comes out tomorrow. We'll do a breakdown and analysis of it. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and make sure you follow our website, because we are updating constantly. I just did an article regarding Jurassic Park, the new prequel coming out. Did a Rebel Moon 2 review. We did some anime stuff on the website from Casey and from others, and just so much information coming out. Make sure you stay tuned to be up to date with the rumor mill and everything about it and news. As always, my name is Bretta. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.